to look in the computer. She was just telling me that she should be in her room, but if she was, then my ass wouldn't be out here. Let me look and make sure. Finally, setting her coffee to the side, she decided to use her damn fingers and look up where my mother was. She was still out when I had gone to sleep, so where the fuck could she be? No, it says she woke up about 2 hours ago. The doctors and nurses checked on her and she was supposed to be resting. Let me call security. She wasn't discharged, so she should have been in her room. She picked up the phone and I was finally feeling a little satisfied. At least her ass was trying to do something now. Looking down at my feet, I realized that I was still in just a pair of socks. I needed to put my shoes on in case my mother had walked out of this hospital and I had to go find her. Rushing back into the room, my eyes planted on my Air Max that were still next to the chair I had been sitting in. Flush. The sounds of a toilet flushing and the bathroom door opening caught my attention before I could get to my shoes. My mother walked out with her hospital gown on and her hair sticking up all over her head. She tried to pat it down when our eyes met. "What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you looking at me like that?" my mom asked with her eyebrows pushed together, looking at me like I was the one that was admitted to the hospital. "What do you mean? You were knocked out in the bed and I wake up and you're gone. I didn't know where the hell you were at." Remembering that the lady at the front desk was calling security, I went back out the door to stop her. There were 2 men in rent-a-cop security outfits. The lady behind the desk looked at me and I looked at her. "My mom's already in here. Sorry." Immediately, her face went into "I told you so" mode. Closing the door, I laughed because they were going to be pissed. I wasted their time. Oh well. They were probably down in their office drinking coffee and busting down donuts anyway. My mother was getting back in the bed and the back of her hospital gown opened, revealing her bare ass. "Ma, cover yourself up." I shielded my eyes from her as I walked over to the chair I had been occupying for the last 10 hours. "Girl, you can see my ass. Shit. You almost got shitted on when I pushed you out." Instantly, my nose and face scrunched up at the thought of her shitting on my head as she pushed me out. I was never having kids because shit like that was just nasty. "Mom, that's nasty as hell. Please don't say that again." Sitting down, I picked up my phone and saw that it was 7:30 in the morning. I needed to get my mom together so I could go handle business. But first, I needed to be real with my mom. "It's true, hell," she continued. "Mom, okay." I shook my head side to side. "I need to talk to you." I was wearing a straight face and my tone was low and steady. She needed to know that this conversation was serious. It was my last straw. I felt like a fed-up parent at this point, and it's not how I was supposed to feel with my mother. She was supposed to be making sure I was good, because if she had really paid any attention, she would know I wasn't. Shit, it was hard for me some days, no matter how hard I tried to put a front on. "Don't start, Justice." My mom put her hand up. "Let's not do this." "No, let's." "Mom, you can't do this anymore. Seeing you in a hospital bed and hearing the doctor say that you could have died is something that I can't go through again. Ma." My heart dropped, hearing that you had OD'd. This is it. "Justice, you can't control me and what I do, but I can control what I do for you." I looked at her with sad eyes. Her face changed from nonchalant to alert, hearing about me changing what I'll do for her. "I'm not paying your rent for you anymore. No more money, no nothing. I'm paying for nothing, Mom. Either you go to rehab or you're cut off." "So if I don't go to rehab, you're just going to leave me for dead?" Rolling my eyes, I shook my head at her dramatics. In any situation, she knew how to play the victim when she wasn't the victim at all. It was time for her to be an adult and stop living like she was a child.